Welcome back. Your Orlando Magic take down the Detroit Pistons 123-91. And it's been a minute. I wasn't able to upload a video on Wednesday for the Cleveland game. Might have been for the better. I wasn't able to really lock in on that game too much. Pretty much my only takeaways from that game is, I guess, shout out to Paolo for a new career high. 42 points in the loss versus the Cleveland Cavaliers, but we're going to forget about that game. We're on to this one. New game. Tonight, we actually do get a win. Now, I don't know how surprising this should have been. We are playing at home, where we're pretty good at. And it also is versus a team that has lost 18 straight games going into tonight, 19 now. But, as they say, one of the top traits for, a good team is being able to beat the teams that you should beat. And pretty much so far for the year, we've done pretty good at taking care of business when we should. And tonight was just another example of that, absolutely just blowing out the Detroit Pistons. I haven't really locked in on a Detroit game this year, so this is like the first one I've really watched in its length, and I understand. It's just an all-around weird scenario going around in Detroit, so obviously I hope the best for them. It's nobody wants to watch their team lose like this and this long, so hopefully there is a brighter side soon for them. But luckily the streak did not break against the Magic tonight, a very short-handed Magic team. Last game we did see Jalen Suggs get injured. We thought, looking at the injury, you thought it would be like, oh god, this might be bad, but fortunately I don't know yet. We don't know exact timetable yet, but for a more positive side, we did see on the injury report he came in tonight listed as questionable. So I don't know what to take of that. Obviously he does miss tonight's game, but I do think the questionable tag is a very good sign, and hopefully we can see him back sooner than later. Same with Jonathan Isaac. We kind of know what his injury is going on, like the ankle, but we once again did not see him tonight. And as for Markelle Fultz and Wendell Carter, Markelle, we have no timetable, and Wendell should be ramping up soon. I believe he's meeting with the doctor this week to kind of get the green light to ramp up his workload here soon, so we should be able to see him pretty soon, hopefully. And the Magic do have a lot of time coming up because they don't play again until Monday, so they get the weekend off, and then from Monday they don't play again until Friday versus the Celtics, so they get a 3 days off and then another 3 days off. So hopefully in that time span we do actually get to see some of these guys return to play, and we're gonna need them because, like I mentioned, this December stretch is very rough. It starts off with the Celtics, 2 games versus the Celtics, and then it continues to just ramp up from there. We do have maybe 1 or 2 easier games along the way, but like I said, this stretch, there is no gimme wins. But back in tonight's game, it was just another fun game. I kind of felt that going into it, but at the same time, we were very short-handed, so there was always, a little bit of worry, what if Detroit just comes out clicking tonight? And they did. They had a pretty good first quarter, but from, halfway through the second and on, they kind of pulled away and never looked back. The defense did look a little bit better today. Now, I know the product of the competition what matters, but, we were able to hold Detroit to under 25 points for all 4 quarters. Now, it wasn't perfect, but, missing 2 of our best defenders, our 2 best defenders, it looked very good tonight, especially, coming off some games where it was a little rough, even with Jalen in. It was nice to see, a bounce back win, but also, a bounce back defensive performance tonight. Looking over some players tonight, I'm giving the impact player of the game to Goga Bitadze. I think he did an amazing job tonight. First of all, he gave us a pretty good scoring punch tonight, 13 points, 8 rebounds, but just his interior presence, 4 blocks tonight, just really not letting him get anything near the rim when he was in the game. And the impact shows in the box score, team high plus 26 tonight. So once again, just another nice performance for Goga. Looking at the other players, Anthony Black tonight, 24 minutes, 6 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Once again, I think he played solid. Never really gives a big statistical performance, but I feel like he goes out there and he does what he's expected to do. And then with the absence of Jalen Suggs tonight, Gary Harris does step into the starting role in only 22 minutes, giving us 11 points, 3 rebounds, 2 steals, and then just continued dominance from Paolo and Franz tonight. Absolutely just 30 minutes for both of them, 27 for Franz, 24 for Paolo. Great efficiencies from both of them, especially Franz, which was great to see a bounce back game from Franz after last game. 60% from the field tonight, 2 of 4 from 3. Paolo unfortunately didn't hit a 3, he was 0 for 3 tonight, but the efficiency from the field was there again. He really was getting his mid-range, his little turnaround jump shot going tonight, which that is a move that if he gets consistent like it's showing, that's something you could heavily rely on in the future, and just easy way to get a bucket when needed. And my biggest standout from these recent performances for him is him feeling like he's learning how to use his size more, and realizing, oh shoot, when I'm under the basket, I can just bully people and they can't stop me. I feel like I saw it a lot in Cleveland when, he had 42 points. And then once again tonight, looking over the bench, this is where we saw a lot of variance tonight. Once again, Cole Anthony, 6th man of the year, 23 minutes, 16 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists. Joe Ingles, only 15 minutes, 6 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. I really just love what Joe Ingles brings to his team. I know at the beginning of the year I had my little gripes about him and his defense especially, but now his shots consistently falling, and he just brings his energy and of playmaking. He's not afraid to talk trash to their team. He really brings energy and gets these guys flowing when things might be kind of stagnant. And one of the most impressive things in my opinion is just how well he runs a pick and roll, especially with Mo Wagner. I don't remember the exact stat and it's probably updated now, but like there was a point where I checked his his total assists for the season and how many were towards a certain player, and his assist numbers to Mo Wagner compared to the rest of the team were like ridiculously insane. It was like 21 to him when I saw it. It's probably way higher now, but like the next was like 9. And now this is where things start to look different. Chuma Okeke tonight with the absence of Jalen Suggs and Jonathan Isaac. We get 13 minutes out of Chuma, 2 points, 4 rebounds, 1 steal. 25 minutes tonight from Caleb Houston. I love it, by the way. I have no problem with that. 6 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 of 6 from 3. Some of them was, blowout minutes, and he was kind of just letting it fly, but I really just love how he, what he does on the court. I think he slides into what we do perfectly. He provides spacing. From the eye test, I think he defends pretty well. I don't know what his, actual like defensive numbers are. And just this season, it seems like we keep seeing him more and more every game, and like I said, I have no problem with it. And finally, we did see Jet Howard today get recalled once again from the G League, and I kind of figured we would see him tonight. I thought we would see him kind of just normally, but it didn't seem like we would see him at all if there wasn't a blowout. But there was a blowout tonight, and we do see him for only just under 6 minutes tonight. But in under 6 minutes, he gives us 6 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, and shot 100% from the field. I think he made his first ever NBA 3 tonight. So obviously much improvement from what we saw last time we saw him before he was sent to the G League for the first time. I think that was the last time he got into an NBA game. And it wasn't the greatest. It was, once again, it was only a small sample size, so you can't really go off. You can't even go off this. It was only 6 minutes. And after that game, that's when they decided, send him to the G League, let him get some reps. He did very good in the G League from what I saw. And like I said, small sample size, but from tonight, it did look much improved from what we saw last time. We don't know how long Jalen's going to be out, but, if it does have to be a couple games, I do think this is, the time where Jet can, kind of step in and earn his play time. He hasn't really had an opportunity yet this year, and so right now I think this is the best chance, because it was the same situation with Anthony Black, that next man up mentality. One guy goes down, we need you to step up, and Anthony's came when Markel went down, and justice hasn't come around just yet, and so maybe this is it. Now hopefully Jalen isn't out as long as Markel has been, but it's not just going to come all at once. It's stepping stones. You have to work your way. Look at Caleb. He started off with 5-minute spurts, then he works his way up to 10. Now tonight he plays 20 minutes. So yeah, great to see Jet kind of get into it tonight. But with that is all for me tonight. Like I said, we do have a couple day break before we play Cleveland at home on Monday, so hopefully we get our revenge on them. It is at home, where we seem to be much better. So until then, if you guys did enjoy the video, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. With that, I'll catch you guys on the next one, and I'm out. Peace.